What up, my peeps? It's your Knucker, Big Rucker, and I am back with another video. This time we're going to be taking a look at not one but three figures, courtesy of Star Wars The Black Series. This will be from the Carbonized Collection. Thankful to Target, from which I acquired these three. You got front and center, you got Paz Vizsla. To our left, we've got a Scout Trooper, and to our right, we have got a Carbonized Shoretrooper. They come in the same standard packaging that Black Series normally does. Paz, of course, is a deluxe figure. As you can see, it's indicated by the size of his packaging. Also, it has that graphite coloring. The other thing that's notable, I'm going to move two of them to the side and just concentrate on Paz. He does sport the art. I'll say all three of them do. Let me just go with that real quick. All three of them do sport the traditional art on the left sides of their packaging, and it's kind of almost embossed. It looks pretty shiny there, that art, which is supposed to be indicative of the whole carbonized motif we've got there. It's got their respective names or titles down at the bottom. Now I'm going to move them away real quick, once again, just to concentrate on Paz himself. Turning to the back, you could see it's got artwork of Paz Vizsla on our right. And on the left, it does have a read-up. It's a brawny warrior encased in the strongest Beskar armor. Paz Vizsla is part of a secret enclave of his people. Read Star Wars The Mandalorian. You'll note there is no number designation. It's just, it just is. Unlike, say, it was the standard Mandalorian coloring there. It would be of an amber kind of color, and you'd have a number there. But these don't fall into those that type of line work, possibly because it is the Carbonized series per se, even though all of these are taken from the Mandalorian show. There's just no numbers. So you go to the other side, you have, of course, nothing except the Star Wars logo at the bottom, the Black Series. Taking a look real quick at the Scout Trooper. We'll turn to his back, and it's the same deal, only of course narrower, because this is this isn't a deluxe release. The readout is: Scout Troopers were trained for more independence and adaptability than most Imperial troops. The Empire used Scout Troopers for a range of missions, including reconnaissance and infiltration. And once again, the same thing, so that's all you get. Moving that to the side now, and then bringing up the Shoretrooper and looking at the bio for that. It reads: during the height of the Empire, Shoretroopers would patrol the beaches and bunkers of the Imperial military headquarters. With the Empire in decline, they find themselves assigned to less glorious postings. Sucks to be them. So there you have it. So here we have all three of the Carbonized crew, that being Paz Vizsla, the Scout Trooper, and the Shoretrooper, all on our rotating platter, giving you a 360-degree look at the figs. And first glance, well, you know what it is. They're carbonized. You got some different colors to them, and some decent paint apps for sure. The Scout Trooper in particular stands out to me because it has, and we'll see a little bit closer, it has double jointed everything, and that's pretty cool, especially with our troopers. The Shoretrooper has double jointed knees, but the rest of him is standard Black Series, and the same goes for Big Paz. He's got the standard single jointed swiveling arms and single jointed knees, but other than that, we're looking at the colors. They all look good, and we're going to take a closer look at them and see what's what. So here we have our carbonized crew, the trifecta, standing off of the rotating platter, looking at you dead on, so you can see just how good they look. I'm loving the three figures myself. You could see the quote unquote carbonization on all three. They just look very good. They look more imposing to me. As far as what stands out to me, the Shoretrooper, its colors stand out the greatest to me because of the I'll call it platinum kind of deco it has. Paz is looking great too with the gold trim with that you see throughout, and of course the Scout Trooper is just I mean, he's your typical trooper, only he's sporting silverish legs and arms there, and some decent paint nickels as well. Well, let's quickly take a up close and personal look at the three of them individually. Taking a closer look at Paz Vizsla. Yes, I kept him in the same pose. Like I said, we're not going to get too deep into it because we've got three of these guys, and it is the carbonized series, and as I already stated, for the most part the articulation is the same, and yeah, so we're just going to take a better look at these guys. Looking at Paz, looking at the weapon first, you see the nice paint apps at the muzzle end of the weapon. Starts off molded in a black, and it starts to lighten up until it gets silver, and then it ends in blue. Looks pretty good. Let's take a closer look at that. As you can see close up, see the difference in those colors, how it begins at the molded black, and then it becomes that silver, and it ends in that blue. Very, very nice with the paint apps. Taking a look at Paz's helmet there, you know what it is, Mandalorian, and you can see that it's molded in that blue, the standard blue color for the Mandalorian loyalist. And you see the grills, the cheek grills, different color, kind of like a teal kind of color. The rangefinder, if that's what it's supposed to be, that doesn't move like it does on say Boba Fett's, and as you can see, it's on it's on the opposing side. Yes, that's true. You can see the attention to detail. Hasbro's got dents in the helmet there, 3 of them to be exact, and they're painted silver, so that looks pretty cool. Going down the figure, still has that molded, and you can see that it's in black. I'm going to turn them so you can see that arm, and you can see the that gold I was talking about, and it also has battle damage as well, painted in silver. The sleeve there has got some silver. Look at that that symbol, nice painted in black there. And then of course you've got, turning him to his back, his backpack, nicely colored, silver at the top. It's got the gold throughout, and you've got that extension leading into his I'm assuming that that's a for shooting flame, as we see a lot of Mandalorians do. And we've got the magazine or energy, I would say, belt going down and into the weapon there. You see that on his right side, it's just black, the gauntlet at the wrist and forearm. And then of course there's the weapon. I'm going to try to move it out the way so you can see the belt a little bit. There we go. So yeah, there's the belt. It's got some paint on it. You can see some dab of paint right there at the buckle, It's got nice detail for all of the pouches and stuff that it has, and I'm loving the color of the belt itself. But there is no other paint detail to that. Looking on the back, you can see that he's got the rear skirt piece, and that's painted in a very shiny kind of almond or mocha brown, looking pretty good there. And back to the front and going down, you see his knees, the knee pads. It's got the that gold, and it's got the battle damage as well. I'm loving that attention to detail. And the same with the right knee guard. It's gold, and it's got battle damage as well, and the foot guard is gold, and there's some battle damage on that too, as you could see. As far as his left foot, he's got battle damage. It's the Death Watch, the Loyalist color. I want to say that Death Watch, the Loyalist color. It's got some chips in it as well. Very nice. The knee pad has got impact dents. Nice silver touch there. And then you get down to that gold foot guard, and it also has damage to it. And for those of you that were wondering, yes, Paz Vizsla is just a repaint of what was formerly dubbed the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. You can see it's the same exact figure, only it's been carbonized. And here's another change that I just noticed. The reason I hesitated right there is because I'm looking at the Heavy Infantry version, and I do see a difference immediately right there. So I'm turning Paz to his side there, if he'll stand for me. There we go. And then you could see right there, you've got differences in the right wrist and forearm guards. You see that on the Heavy Infantry version, that it's a brown, it's molded in a brown color, whereas it's black on Paz Vizsla. And that's really about it. And other than you have different paint decos, the jet pack is a different color. It's more vibrant on the Paz version, as you could see. And and of course all of the gold trim is a lot dirtier on the Heavy Artillery version than on the Paz version. So they're basically the same figure, and Hasbro has once again pulled a fast one on us by just renaming the same figure. And of course it's easy to do in this case, because the Loyalists and the Death Watch, or rather the Heavy Infantry versions, anybody could be under those masks. So it is what it is. Next up, we've got the Shoretrooper, and as I said it before, I'm loving his colors the best. That platinum coloring, if that's what it is, it just grabs me from head to toe. It's looking pretty good. And let's take a closer look at it. Looking at the Shoretrooper up close and personal, you see that he's got the unique helmet wear that distinguishes all of these different troopers from one another. He also has a red marking on his visor. The visor is not articulated, by the way, and he's got the front grille. You see that it kind of looks like an upside down U in there, and it's got black going down, down the figure. More of that platinum. On his right side, on his bicep, he's got a red bicep guard, I guess, with gold deco on it, looking pretty nice. The left arm around the just below the shoulder, above the bicep, he's got a white band with black trim, looking cool. Going further down, looking at his belt, You see that? That's looking pretty cool right there. I love the coloring there. And then he's got the pouches on the belt. And then looking at him from the rear, you could see he's got what are probably like plasma grenades or something like that. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got paint apps down there. So they did the Shoretrooper some justice here. Going further down, you see the coloring on the pants, molded in a very carbonized brown, looking very nice. Going further down, you've got the boots that are knee high, some nice detail to them. And further down, you just have the black shoes. Looking at the back, more of the same. It's looking pretty good. Taking another look at that belt, gotta love it. Gotta love it. They, like I said, they did him justice. Looking at his back, you see this. They look like vents because it is attached to him. If it's supposed to be a backpack, I don't think it's a backpack. I think it's part of the armor, but it looks pretty good there. So yeah, looking pretty nice. That is the Shoretrooper. Here we have, last but not least, we have the Scout Trooper. And I saved Scout Trooper last for a reason. He does have double jointed extremities, so we're going to go over the articulation for him because it'll be different. You know, it's a change of pace when we have our articulation segments with Black Series figures. And also one other thing that I want to show you. So let's look up close and personal at the Scout Trooper. So here we have our Scout Trooper up close and personal, and you see the thing that stands out is he's just been totally adorned with the simulated, the dirt apps on him. He's been doing his thing. It's just like the little readout stated that they basically they've got these cats doing all of the crap jobs, you know, kind of like bosun mate on a naval vessel. They always have to be on the side of the ships scraping away the barnacles. That's what these cats do. They get zero respect, and when I say that, I mean it, because look what size weapon he's given. I mean, geez, come on now. But then again, you never know. This could be just like that little weapon that was in the first Men in Black, which looked like it was nothing, but it packed a hell of a wallop. Anyway, looking at the Scout Trooper, like I said, he's got those the dirt even at the top of the dome there. Pretty cool. Excuse that noise. That was a figure falling down. You see more of that dirt. Looking pretty good right there. Going to the sides, he's got that. And the thing that stands out on this carbonized action figure is the color of the arms underneath the armored parts, and how that stands out. That looks truly carbonized right there. Gotta love it. Looking real good right there. Looking at his back, I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but it looks pretty cool. He's got paint apps on his belt back there. I'm glad for that attention to detail. Thank you, Hasbro. And even more dirt on the back there on that flap. He's got silver apps in there, as you can see. Looking nice. His little man purse has got some dirt on the straps there. Unfortunately, the buckles on the straps are not painted, but hey, it is what it is. You can't ask for everything, can you? Got the nice dirt there along the waist. His legs, you can see some more of that that nice shine and color, like a charcoal, a shiny charcoal gray, carbonized. The knees, it's got the dirt on there, looking pretty good. And the boots, one boot, his right boot, you see it's got a strap, and along the shin there, you see that's a holster for the little guy that he's got, that he's brandishing right there. He's got dirt on the boots. On the back, there's more dirt all up and down the boots, and we saw all of this already, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's our Scout Trooper. As I previously stated, this right here is a holster for his weapon, his blaster, and it fits right in there, and it fits pretty nice. Looking at the Scout Trooper's articulation, because as I stated, he comes with more articulation than the standard Black Series Trooper. His neck is on a ball hinge. He can look up that far, look down pretty decently. Of course, you can get your 360 on, and he does give the slightest bit of attitude. It looks like I only get attitude on one side there. The arms can go up. You're not going to get too much because of the shoulder pads there, and be careful, you don't want to damage them. You can do a 360-degree rotation. You do have bicep swivel, and here, like I said, you've got double jointed elbows, looking pretty nice. And they're hidden because of the shin guards there, so that's pretty cool. You've got a wrist swivel and a vertical hinge for weapon wielding. They've managed to do that on both sides, so you can make your trooper ambidextrous, or left or right-handed, if you will. He's got articulation at the diaphragm, go left and right. You can rock it side to side a bit. It can go back that far. You're not going to get much forward because your patches here are going to totally impede. You're getting zero going forward because of those patches, and you get no waist articulation at all. You can do the hips that far out. You can get a 90 going forward. He's got swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee. Once again, different from the standard Trooper. He's got a boot swivel at the top of the boot. He can point his toe forward that far and up that far. He does have ankle pivot and holes, peg holes, dual peg holes, a pair of them at the bottom of his feet. Just to give you an idea how bad these guys, these Scout Troopers had it, look at his uniform and armor versus an Impy, that is Imperial Stormtrooper. Hell of a difference. Like I said, meaning the Scout Troopers, apparently they get the crap jobs. So to sum it all up, the Carbonized crew, the trifecta here, Paz Vizsla, the Scout Trooper, and of course the Shoretrooper Carbonized style are, for me, welcome additions to my collection. You don't really need them. As I stated before, they're not in any particular numerical order. They're a line unto themselves, and they get no numerical designation. As far as Paz Vizsla is concerned, you don't really need to get him if you already have the Heavy Infantry Trooper, which we've gotten twice before, both in standard Black Series and the credit collection, if I recall. In fact, yeah, I do recall. I believe, we did get the Heavy Infantry Commando or Mandalorian in the credit collection as well. But if you have either of those iterations, you don't really need this unless you're just feeling the paint decals like I am, and you go on and make that purchase. I'm loving the deco on the Shoretrooper. As I stated before, that platinum is just moving me. And as far as the Scout Trooper, it's a welcome addition that we have a Black Series figure that has double jointed extremities, double jointed elbows and knees. Gotta love that. The paint decals are great. He looks dirty as hell. The amount of disrespect that these guys get is just sensational to me. It's a trip. They don't even get armed with respectable blasters, but at least he does have a place to store his blaster, so you gotta love that. And so yeah, that's about all I got to say about this, guys. I'm going to bounce up out of here, not keep you guys staying long. Please like, share, and subscribe, especially if you've lasted this long and you haven't subscribed yet. Please do. Trying to build it up here. And yeah, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. If you want to be notified whenever I upload another video, please smash that bell. And until the next time, my peeps, remember, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.